Ed Curnow is a board member of the AFLPA, and the Carlton midfield has been good enough to join us to talk about, well, footy, but he's probably been railroaded into talking to us about this now. Welcome to you, Ed. Great to have you on the program.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
You've got a pretty important game against the Bombers at Icon Park coming up Thursday. I think both clubs have had experiences of not having a crack in these early ones, and the members have had a backlash. I've got the feeling that both clubs have learnt, and this one's going to be a pretty red-hot hit-out.
Yeah, for us, I mean, we're only a couple of games now away from round one. So, yeah, I know we're going to be going into it with every intention to go out there and perform and get our best side organised. So guys will be competing for a spot. So I would have thought that would create a lot of competition.
Forward pocket pressure player on the weekend. It's a bit of a barren zone down there at times. Ed, surely you're going to be, when you're playing the serious stuff, your more experienced body's going to be in that midfield somewhere.
Well, I think for me, it's, our club, we've got a lot of exciting talent that we've drafted into the midfield. So with Matty Kennedy and Will Setterfield, they're big bodies that are starting to develop, have good pre-seasons along with Tripper. And then you kind of throw into the mix with Zach Fisher and Patrice Seaton, Paddy Dow and Sammy Walsh. So we're starting to get a good mix of midfielders. So for myself, it's, it's really exciting. I'm having the opportunity to play around Charlie, even learn from him up forward and try and use the strengths that I had in the midfield in the forward line. So, hopefully that'll put a couple extra years on my career. It should be nice as well.
Ed, I was at the game, Matthew Lloyd here, and one of the highlights for mine was seeing the tall forward line. So it's pretty hard to have three key defenders that can possibly stop your brother, Charlie, Harry Mackay, who looks to be developing well, and then Mitch McGovern, who I thought in the first half, he only played the first half, hit up really well. So if your midfield can go okay, it allows for McGovern to stay forward, and that's probably what you want for most of the season.
Yeah, for sure. I think those three, if they can, really work together, and they'll have other teams on the ropes. So they're both individually, obviously great talents, all three of them. And then if they can gel together and work together well, I think they can put some real pressure on opposition. And if one gets up and going, then they might have to lock him down, and then Harry Mackay can get firing, and then they lock him down, then maybe Gov goes well. So it's going to be a potent mix, and then we've got to make sure as small coming forwards we can put the pressure on and keep it down there.
So how's Charlie coping with all the expectation?
He's a pretty relaxed character. He just trains hard, tries to have fun, and I think he enjoys the attention, and his teammates certainly appreciate the way he reacts to it, and a bit of a non-fuss kind of attitude where he'll laugh most of the attention off, and then hit the train track and work hard.
And we're told that there's a new Brendan Bolton. He comes to the training and wheels out half a dozen gags.
No, he's I don't know. He's probably not the biggest comedian, but he does a bit of delegating in that area. He'll try to he tries to roll with the old gag, and the players will just to wait and laugh at him rather than with him, which is always amusing. He gets Jace Davenport. He thinks he's the funny man around the club to run with the gags.
And Ed, talk us through it. I heard you lost your first time trial, or even in the hill sprints at Gibbons. Michael Gibbons has got hold of you this year.
Yeah, I've starting to cop it from everyone, and every time the media prints something, my mates will send through text what's going on. So it's been a bit of a blow to the ego. But Matty Cottrell's, he knocked me over in the 2K, which was disappointing. He's a star. He's trained really well and just earned his spot on the list. So I'm wrapped for him. And then, Michael Gibbons has proven a pretty tough competitor when it comes to hill sprints and the way he trains. So I was just wrapped for both of those guys, to be honest. Just two blokes that have come in, didn't know they were going to get a contract, worked as hard as possible, and they've both been rewarded with deals. So it's been a good pre-season for the whole group.
Ed, we've heard about Sam Walsh, and we know about Paddy Dow, etc. Tell us somebody that we should be looking out for that is going to surprise with their uptick or their improvement in form.
I think I've kind of seen this guy for now 4 or 5 years. He got drafted with my brother, and it's Jacob Wiedering.
Yep.
Kind of what he's done to his body this pre-season, the way he trains now, real thirst to want to be the leader of the back line. And then just probably his running, his body shape, he's now a physical beast down there, and I'm just expecting a big step up from Jacob, just based on the way he trains.
Mm-hmm.
So
great to have you on, Ed.
to kind of make a lot of ground at training.
Great to have you on.
Thanks.
Have Sam Walsh over or under 250 games in a BNF?
I think he'll play over. You always worry for those guys that train the way he does, that he stays away from injuries. But the way he trains and the way he carries himself, I think he'll be a long, long time player at the footy club, and very good.
Great to have you on, Ed. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, guys. Bye.